Adam Goldfein, thank you so much for joining us. I'm in the studio here with William Head. If you are an attorney in Atlanta, if you've had a DUI, you know who Bubba Head is. He is the guy who wrote the book. He's the guy that every attorney in Atlanta, Georgia, and even beyond, I would say, the United States, and I know that you've done stuff even internationally that you've taught and counseled and helped.
I have.
Worldwide.
I actually did a conference for the International Association for the Council of Drugs and Alcohol in Seattle, Washington, but it was an international group, quite interesting. People from Sweden, Australia, and had quite an attendance. About 130 people came to the lecture I was giving on the computer source code for breath machines.
You know, I mean, these are the types of things that we're going to get into that I think are going to shock people. When you tell everybody that the breathalyzer is using the same microprocessor as the Pong video game from the, it was the 70s.
70s, correct.
Yeah, I got to go back to when I was playing Pong. And you're telling me that it has a fish tank pump, you know, to blow out the residue. I got to be thinking that it's kind of, the deck is stacked against me. Is that a fair statement?
In Georgia, it's stacked more than most any other state. And the reason is even though this is a computerized device with database capabilities, Georgia has never, ever taken down and kept the results of any person's test so it can go back and be analyzed later. They've made an intentional pattern of not recording data, whereas in Florida, I can go online and look at every Florida test made on their machine, which is made by the same manufacturer, has the same software that you can get a program to download.
Right.
Georgia keeps no data, so when you finish your test, the results are blown out into the back of the room, and you are convicted by machine unless you're smart enough to know what to do.
All right, so let's talk prior to the conviction by the machine. Let's go to the scene at the side of the road, the highway, okay? So I've given my license, my registration, my insurance card. They've tried playing the verbal judo. They asked me would I mind stepping out of the car and going through a field sobriety test. Would that be the next step?
It's usually the step after they've asked their questions. They'll keep you talking as long as they can.
All right, so the question I have for you when we come back is, do I have to engage in that field sobriety test? Now, when you guys hear the answer and what you should do, as well as what do you do with urine, blood, and breath, it might surprise you. So stay with us. We'll be back speaking to William Bubba Head here on the Adam Goldfein Show on AM 750 and now 95.5 FM. News Talk, WSB.